Hello guys, welcome back. Well, this is the last video of our main series of videos because our website is already fully working, all right? But it's working just on our machine, all right? It's on localhost, and we want to deploy this to the internet, right? So everybody can see. Uh, so in order to do that, the first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna set up an online repository, right? Basically, now we have the files of our program right here, all right, on our computer. We have the files right here, but to make available to the internet, we need to host this file somewhere in the internet. We're gonna use GitHub for that. It's the it's the best tool out there to do that. So let's close this. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go to github.com if you already have an account and know how to use, even better. If you don't know how to use, don't worry, we won't go in this too much deep in this topic. We're just gonna use the basic stuff from GitHub. So you're gonna create an account, and after you create an account, you need to create a repository, right? If you are creating a fresh account, like I did for my project right here, uh, the first page of your GitHub gonna be this, right? So it's easy. You just come here and you type the name, mine is zero code CO. You can select private, which means that no one can see your code on GitHub. All right, if you select public, anyone can go there and check your code. So okay, now you create the repository right here. That's it for now. All right. Remember that in the beginning of the course we downloaded GitHub. Yes, we're gonna use this as well right now. Okay. Uh, next thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna ask Cloud, Cursor Cloud, to help us. All right. We're gonna come here on. Let me close here our local server. All right, and our local app. And this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna ask Cloud to prepare our files and to give us instruction on how to deploy our web. We're gonna say where we're gonna deploy, so it's gonna give us detailed instructions on how to do, because there's a lot of things to do. Remember that now our front end is running, of course, in our machine, localhost, on the port 3000, and our back end is also running on our localhost, but on the port 8000. All right. When we deploy, we're going to deploy our front end on Vercel here, but could be anything else, could be any other service online. We're going to host on Vercel the front end, and on Render, we're going to host our back end. And they are sometimes in different countries, all right? So they both going to have a URL that you're going to use. So we need to set the code to when the front end needs to talk with the back end and knows the URL, and the same when the back end needs to talk with the front end. All right. So we're gonna ask Cloud to set this for us, and also to give instructions, because we also need to make some changes on here. All right. Remember that we also use in here on the Google Cloud API console. We also use in localhost here, and we need to do other changes as well. We need also to do a change here. I need to remember. That's why I left open. So okay, so let's start. Let's talk with Cloud first. All right, and this is going to be our first stop. Let's say to Cloud, hello Cloud, please. No, hello Cloud, I am ready to deploy my application, my web app. I decided to go for front end with Vercel, and my back end will be on Render. Please give me instructions on how to deploy it on both services, as well give me instructions on how to set up my Google Cloud account and anything else that I need in order for my app be fully deployed. All right, so let's just send this. And while it thinks, let's talk a little bit about, let's talk about Vercel and Render. They are both free services, all right? I have here a pro account. I pay Vercel because I have other projects right here, but you can definitely host 1 or 2 projects, if I'm not mistaken, for free. And Render is the same thing, even though I also have another account on Render. On Render, I create a new one, so this is a fresh account, all right? And so they are both free. That's why I chose them. They are very reliable and very easy to use. There's also Amazon services. There's many other hosts there. If you decide to go with them, I think Cloud can help you as well, or ChatGPT or something like that. All right, so let's see what Cloud said here to us. Okay, he gave us a huge list here. So, okay, let's go first to Google Cloud Console. All right, and it's asking here, let's go here. He asking here to go here first. And authorize a JavaScript origin is asking us to put all these 3. So let's just copy. Let's just copy this and this, add this one, and it's asking us to add this one. All right, and here on the authorized redirect your URL as well, URI, which is this one, we're gonna add this and this. All right, here we go, and we're gonna save. Here you go, so this step is done. Now render. He's asking to do render first. It's okay, let's do render first. I normally do front end first, but let's do render first. So here in render, he's asking us to, this is the dashboard. If you don't have any service, you're gonna look like that. You can click here, or you can click here, you go to the same place. He's asking us to click in the plus web services. All right, so here he probably won't say, all right? Yeah, he probably won't say. So here's this, all right? Oh, wait a second, we need to upload first our code to GitHub. We didn't do that. Yeah. So let's stop. Let's stop just a second, because first we need to send our code to GitHub. All right. So open your GitHub. You see that he already did some changes here. Open your GitHub desktop app. GitHub, the one that we downloaded in the beginning. You're gonna click here in File, Options. I believe I'm logged already. Yeah. Here, if you're not logged yet, I believe you're not, you're gonna click here in Sign In, and you're gonna sign in with the GitHub that you just created, all right, in the beginning of this video that I asked you to create. And then, yes, that's it, what you're gonna do right now. And now we need to check to send our code to the cloud, all right? So now we're gonna just say here, first commit, for example. You can type any description you want. You're gonna commit to master, and you're going to click in push origin. What this does is that it's sending all our files now to the Git repository, all right? It's sending our files that we just have now in our computer, it's sending to the cloud, sending to this service right here. All right, so if you press F5, I didn't finish yet, I think. Okay, now it finished. If you come here and press F5, you're gonna see that now you have a clone. Let's say you have the code that you have in your computer, now you also have here on the cloud. All right, and this is where Vercel and Render gonna come to grab your code to host. All right, in a way. So now that we have the code on GitHub, now yes, now we can follow the process right here. Go to render. Go to we were here, right? Let's just come back because there was no code before. Let's come back to the dashboard. New web service. Yeah, now appears here the code. All right, our code is this one right here, as you can see on GitHub. So let's follow. It's saying us to select our service. Sorry, select our code. All right. If you are not logged for any reason here you're gonna have a button to log in with your GitHub account. All right, and then you find your code. You click in connect. All right, here you can give a name. I'm gonna type the same name, which is Zero Code CO. You see that already identified that our code is a node. All right, but let's just follow here. Environment node. Where is it? Okay, it's asking, the root directory, where is it? Root directory is asking us to type backend right here. The build command right here is asking us to type this. Oops, it's npm. Our start command is node server.js. Like I said, you can start with the free version right here. And now here the environments. Let's see if Cloud sent. Yes, it's sent. So just copy everything that it sent. And you're gonna click it right here and add from .env. You're gonna paste everything here. And you're gonna do everything for us right here. And I think that's it, right? Click and create deploy web service. All right, you did it. It's doing this. Can take up to 2 or 3 minutes, sometimes more, depend of course on the size of your app. Let's just go to Vercel and do now the front end. All right, so now let's follow here the steps to create our front end. So go to Vercel, add new project, same thing. We're gonna select here. If you don't find your GitHub, your project here, maybe it's because you're not logged with your GitHub account. So you can just click here in add GitHub account. I'm logged already, so my projects are here. I'm gonna select the project. Okay. Right here. What's next? It's asking the framework right here to find next.js. The build command is next build. The build command, where is it? Oh, it's inside here. The build command is next build, is here already. The output directory, here it's .next, and the install command, even though that we need to type this -- legacy peer dips because we had some trouble installing some dependencies and some libraries, even those. Here we're good here. Now the environments, same thing. I think here you need to copy one by one. They don't have the option for you to copy everything. So you can type here. Oh no. Let's try to select all of them. They do. You can select all of them right here and just copy the first one, and it worked perfect. And then click deploy. We can see here the symbol that our backend deployed with success. We might have an error here. What is this error? Okay, this error, I know what it is. It's because it's trying to connect, like I said, with our backend is trying to connect with our database, and the database is not allowing. So let's see this one. Okay, this one is already doing. So now I'm gonna teach you how to whitelist the backend IP on your database. All right, it's pretty simple. You're gonna click right here on connect on render, all right, and you're gonna see 3 IPs. All right, you're gonna copy. I think this one you need to do one by one. You're gonna copy the first IP. You're gonna come over your database website, all right, and you're gonna come where it is, settings maybe, projects. Oh, I think you need to enter in your cluster. Yeah, you're gonna enter in your cluster, and here you remember if you click in browse collections, you go to see your database, right? But you're gonna click right here, network access, and this IP is here. I probably my IPs. Now we need to add the backend IP because the backend gonna access the database, right? So you're gonna type the IP here, and I'm gonna type render1, confirm. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna take the second IP, add, type here, render2, confirm, come back here, take the third one, render3, and confirm, right? That's it. Now our backend gonna be able to connect with our database. Oh, look at this. Vercel also already deployed our front end. You can click here to continue to dash, continue to. Okay, now it's when we need to change this right here, which is our domain, right? We need to change this. Okay, and here it's okay. Let me just see something. Okay, since we did the change on the, wait, let me see what we do first here. We already did the credentials, all right? Yes, we already did the credentials. So now the front end worked pretty well. Okay, so now what we need to do is that we need to add this domain right here on our back end, all right? So let's come here. Test load and flow. Yeah, we need to test everything, of course. Yeah, I just see here that this is wrong. I thought would be this is wrong, but our front end actually have this IP. Sorry, this URL. So let's copy this and come here. I mean, there's another way to do. You can just come here. Since this is incorrect, we can find here where on the code, probably on the back end, where in the code we have this. Oh yeah, here we go. So we need to change this right here with the correct one. Right here. We need to change this right here. Also right here. And here you need to take care, because if you click wrong, you're gonna have a problem. All right. And now we also have on our env, all right? Which means that we need to change right here. Oops. We need to change right here, save it. But we also need to come right here on render and change right here as well. Where is it? How is the name? Oh, client. This is the first one, right? Yeah, it's right here. Front end, that's this. Oh, I need to edit, that's why. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna save, rebuild, and deploy. Yeah. Now everything should be working fine. Let's just see. What happened here is that since our Since our name, the name of our repository is this, Cursor and Cloud understood that our URL from Vercel would be exactly that, the name of our app .vercel.app. But, and most of the time it happens, but this time it didn't happen. They gave a very random name here, right? Course app 5 kappa. So the only thing we did is we substitute this, which is the real one, from the wrong ones that were wrong before. And let's just wait here the deployment. And now we should build successful. Now we should run successful as well. Oh, wait, no. There is a mistake, there is a mistake. It won't work. Even though it's live, even though looks like it's gonna work, it won't work. I'm gonna explain why. Let's see if you can figure it out by yourself as well. We just changed something here on the back end, all right? We just changed the URL from Vercel that was wrong. We correct here on the back end, so because the back end needs to expect calls from this URL, right? But what we didn't do, we didn't send, look at the change right here. We didn't send to the cloud. So these changes are now just on my computer, right? So and how you do this? Well, you save all the files, right, to make sure you're sending all the changes, and you come here and changing Vercel URL, all right? And then you send to the cloud. And now you're gonna see something really cool. When you send to the cloud, now that you deployed your app, both services gonna do by itself. Look at this. This one is already starting. It says upcoming, so it's gonna start in a second. You see, we just did this change. Every single time you do a change on your local files and you change using GitHub to the cloud, as soon as it arrives on the cloud, the service is already figured out that there's a change and it updates by itself, right? So it's pretty simple for you to update your website. You want to change an image or you want to change a text in your website, as soon as you send to GitHub, both services gonna read. I think this one already worked. Let's press here Ctrl+5 to refresh. And yeah, it's already live with the change. Let's see if this one also did. Yes, it's doing right now, as you see, by itself. So let's just finish here, and we should be ready to go. As you see now, it's connecting also to Mango database because we clicked here in connect and we updated right here the thing. Okay, so looks like everything is working. Now we can even test. We can come here to the Vercel, which is our front end, and click in the provisory URL that they give to us. All right, we're gonna change to our own domain later. I'm gonna teach you as well. And here we go. Looks good. Let's see if the login flow works. Oh, wait a second. I don't think it's gonna work, and I know why already. Yes, it won't work. Why? Because right here is wrong, right? Yeah, we need to change it here as well. All right. The front end, whenever you have the front end, which is right here, right, Vercel, you substitute for this one, which is the actual front end URL. And here is the back end. Okay, so I think that's it, and you save. So now it's correct. Okay, now I think we are good to go. Let's try one more time. Here we go. Login with Google. And okay, we still have an error here. Let me try to understand. Oh, wait a second. Maybe the environments of here that we added, maybe we're wrong. No, it's not here. So let's check on render. if any environment has a wrong no as well. Okay, so we're gonna need to ask Cloud what's going on here. Cannot get. Okay, interesting. I think it could be that I did a mistake on the files. Let's see here. Maybe I forgot the FTP somewhere. Oh, this is completely wrong. That's why. This is completely wrong. I get it. Okay, now it's correct. And I think it's wrong everywhere. Oh yeah, I forgot the HTTP everywhere. That's why it's not working. Well, how? If I copy it from here, right? Vercel, right here. When you copy from here, don't copy with the HTTP. Okay, if I copy from here, I think you have the HTTPS. Let's see. Okay, so that's probably the problem. So now let's change everywhere that have this URL, which is here, and here. And I think now we're good to go. And guess what we need to do one more time? I saved already my files, and now I need to change this, all right, to GitHub. Fixing HTTPS on front end URL. Commit to master. Push to our origin. Now I just send to the cloud, all right? Just send my code, my fixes to GitHub. And now, let's see. It's already building here the front end. And the back end should be also in a second. Yeah, it's already deploying. Let's wait them deploy one more time. Let's deploy them one more time. The front end always goes faster. All right, here we go. I think it already worked. Here we go. Front end is deployed. Back end is deploying. As you can see, our code was pretty clean. There's no error, no warnings, anything. Zero I can't say this word, sorry. Vulnerabilities. Impossible. Here we go. It's live. It's connected with the database. And now I think now we are good to go. If you click right here and you try to log in, you select the email and well, guys, I couldn't find the reason, so I stopped the video here really fast. And the problem was very simple. I had typed wrong where is it? I had typed 2 when I was fixing the other problem. I typed twice here the bar. So that was probably the reason. So now let's try one more time. Let's push to the server, removing 1/. As you see, a little thing can make a big trouble. But good that we have. Looks like everything this already did. Yeah, it was probably because I had add 2 slashes instead of 1. So it was probably the reason. So I just pushed it. Yeah, I just pushed the code. So let's wait that it deploy again. It's deploying. And the front end, it's also deploying. Let's just wait. Okay, front end is deployed. Here we go. Let's wait the back end to deploy. Almost there. All right, it's working. And now let's test one more time. Oh, I'm already logged. So it means that it worked. So if you click here, it logs, yes. And let's see if your dashboard still great. Yep, everything's still working. On the free version, it's a little bit laggy. It's more for tests, all right? Whenever you want to more people to access or you're gonna do marketing, you should pay at least the first or the second tier on Vercel and on Render, all right? So as you see, it's not as fast as it was when we were on localhost, right? But it's fully working, right? I can even log in with another account that we didn't have in the database yet, and now it's already there. So now the last thing that we need to do is to set our domain, all right? Our domain on the, I need to log in here. Here's the domain. And where is DNS? I don't even remember, to be honest. Let's figure out together. Domain, manage the DNS. It's right here. It's right here that we need to go. But to be fair, I don't remember pretty well how to do it. So guess what we're gonna do? We're going to use the help of Cursor. Hello cloud. My back end and front end are fully deployed and working nice. Now the last thing I need to do is to add my domain on Vercel and do the changes needed on GoDaddy. The DNS change needed on GoDaddy. Let Cloud give us all the instructions, so we don't need to be clicking here and there to figure out. It's just gonna give us the instructions. So basically, it's saying to go to Vercel dashboard and click in domains. Vercel dashboard. Where is it? Add new domain. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. And here is where you set your domain. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, let's see. So where is it? And I think I need to type here. No, what is saying here? Domains, add your domain. Okay, where do I add? Oh, add existing. No, wait a second. Domains, I think is right here. and then we need to select our app, I guess, first. Oh, okay, so now, yes, now, no, this is when you already have the domain. Transfer in, I think it's here. Oh yeah, it's right here. Transfer in. Yeah, transfer in, it's right here. Okay, so it's also not here. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. Maybe it's not added. It should be here. It's not by. Okay, settings and then domain. Settings. There is no domain here. Oh, wait a second. There's domains here. Oh, but it goes to the same page. How do I add another one? So it's not transfer. It's not this one. It should be this one. Project. Correct. My website. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what you need to do. You need to type right there. It's a long time that I don't do this, so it's gonna give you the value, all right? Like he said, Vercel will provide blah blah blah, something like this. Now you go to GoDaddy, and my product. I'm here already. Click then yes, I'm here. Look for name servers, change. I am already here. So name servers. Right here. Okay, no, it's not here. Or I guess it is. Change name servers. I'll use my own name servers. And then Vercel gave us this right here. Name servers, I see here. Okay, this is another way of doing that. I never did this way, but okay, let's just follow what he's saying. It's probably correct. So this one and this one. Here we go, save. Okay, this is a new way of doing that. And success. Let's see if we need to do something in the code. I'm gonna ask, do I need to do something in the code, or my web app will still functioning with the Vercel? I don't need to ask that. Okay, you don't need to make any settings, any changes in the code. He did the change anyways, but I won't send this right now because it's probably correct. So 0 code. This can take some time. .com, right? It's never immediately. Oh, it is immediately actually. It's just working. It was really fast. And here we go. And here we end our journey. I will be doing more videos. For example, as you see here, this website is not secure. We're gonna need to install a SSL here. So we have HTTPS, all right? We don't have this yet, but this is gonna be an extra video that I'm gonna create later. But for now, that's it. We are able to, in less than an hour, to deploy our full stack web app